Yeah, so we got the nice little fly through again, lovely colours. But we are into this pistol though. Tatter's in, getting aggressed a lot. His team have gone up banana though. So bomb down, 5v4, make that a 4v4 now. So Maluk gets that kill. But the positions, there's a lot of ground to make up, and I don't think there was a kit in play here. Oh, RCF trading that through, 3v3 now. IDK trying to get control towards ruins, but Barton trades that up, 2v3 now. Time ticking, no kit in play either. So if they play time, they could hold it back. Dumo now, 1v3, takes down 1, 2v1. Being closed on. There's not much time left, he needs to hold this through, but he doesn't. That should be the defuse coming through Team 1, and they get the pistol. So considering how scary that could have been, considering the kit not being in play, it could have been a very different picture, of course. Although it looks like the time they came off it, I'm pretty sure they had time for that. So I'm kind of confused by that one. Fallen has now joined the CT side. Hello, Jack. Fallen has now joined CT as well.
Wait, what's happened? Fallen's joined the team. Why have they had a super sub in Fallen? Well, they got a 6-player roster here. What's going on?
Oh, they need to restart that. Tarsing at $600 for suicide. Oh no.
Oh, because they were leaving the suicide bonus.
Oh no.
Right, get the match medic in. Get the restart going. What a nightmare.
Oh, that was summon, I suppose.
Well, that's not ideal. This is not a course of events that we expect to have happen. All right. I have no idea what happened to my mic there as well. Apparently, my mic has decided that it just hates me all of a sudden, Ben.
Yeah, I was kind of confused. I tried to hold it down. Evidently, Team 1 didn't hear the defuse in time, or GoTV is different, who knows.
Yeah.
So technically, yeah, we've got the game flying through here, but obviously this is a match medic situation. Yeah, Gaming 1-0 up. Fallen, of course, being bad man Fallen, joining the server. Oh, hang on. No, wait, whoa, Jack. Whoa. Your mic is on a different level right now, different dimension, I'd even dare to say. A very peculiar one. Be interested to see if you can resolve that one. That was a very funky robot. But yeah, so gotta wait for this one to be resolved. Thankfully, we can also then resolve our tech issues as well. Nice situation where we can resolve both at the same time. So Jake's just gonna probably watch some players fly around here. Let's see, what's he gonna look for? Or is it just gonna be some very garish cameras? There we go. So the match medic's coming through anyway. I imagine we'll be back into the game within the next minute. Hopefully Jack gets his mic sorted in the next minute as well. We can see him though. He's trying to resolve it. Headset off as well. Still trying to go for it. So this game is carrying on though. So it'll just be some nice little podcast commentary for now until Jack gets its mic going. So the 4 Spires coming through for Team 1. 3 Deagles. 5-7. Hello.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
I've gone to headset Jackie.
Headset Jackie.
Other mic's dead, Ben. It's on fire. We assume it's break forever.
Yeah, long gone now. Dead now.
The audios might be different on the level, but I'm sure Sam can cook something up, hopefully, if it's vastly different. Sorry about that. No idea what's wrong. I think my PC just hates me.
Perhaps. Yeah, that sometimes happens.
Can occur.
Ooh, Blue. That's a nice little dink, and the nade doesn't actually finish off the player either, so they're getting through to the site, but Malb's surely no chance.
Oh my.
There was definitely a chance. Oh, what's going on there? Tatson chasing down Barton, who had his knife out? Oh no. He's going back towards A as well, PRT. Ooh, I mean, this should be a plant regardless anyway. Because there's no way he checks tight left. But I'm kind of confused. They should know he's in library, right?
You would have thought so.
Definitely do
Peeks
know.
out, PRT,
Ooh.
scout out. Ooh. First headshot was actually lovely. That's a big frag to find, but it's not going to do much overall in the round, really. He can try and go for it. It is the 1v1 on a bomb site, but he's being flanked from the rear. Dumal's there. AK's loaded. And he falls to the ground, Ben. Yeah, gaming 2 rounds. And hopefully we'll get 1 full round without my mic breaking.
Ideally, yeah. Yeah, that would be quite good.
Yeah.
I wonder what's gone wrong with it. The old mic.
No idea.
But let's hope it stays as is, I suppose. Headset mic, always a good fallback. Wouldn't be great for me to have a mic on this headset. Very fortunate.
You have to get a mod mic, mate. Do the J key.
Yeah, not doing that. So anti-eco from EA Gaming, they smoke up the quad side, so the tasers are out in double force here. Pisadeo and Barton both have one each.
Double taser. Let's see if they can actually use them to do anything. Right now the pistol's only firing 1. There's the second. It's more of just a money maker being done with the Mac 10. Simple round, very easy stuff here from EA Gaming. Are we going to see any more casualties? They're all quite low. So the P250 could actually pop some heads clean off. If he can cause this round to be more costly, it wouldn't be too bad for Team 1. Peak's good there. Lovely little shot off onto Dumal. He could fully commit into going for this, Ben.
He should try and get some damage, but I don't think it's actually worth trying to force the issue. He doesn't know the players are that low, because some of them will be probably dinked by USP. So it's like, that could be at 40 damage, depending on range. The AK save, though, worth quite a lot. And of course, 3 kills in terms of when you have, what, 2 tasers was the investment, a P250 maybe? Pretty good damage.
No, it's not bad whatsoever. Is that a tiger, Ben, on their logo?
Yeah. Looking at tiger.
What's your favourite of the larger cat variety of animals?
I do like the cheetah.
Big fan of the cheetah.
Yeah.
Don't mind a jaguar itself.
Yeah. The AK-47 Jaguar.
Oh yeah.
I was a big fan of that skin, and PRT, very bold peak, and he pays the price. Not a single kill, but some damage done.
He's shown a bit too much skin towards Top Banana there, and they were not a fan of it. They put him in his place immediately, straight down to the ground. IDK, the gardener, as he tends to the bush there, hiding over by logs, waiting for the push to come down. They're not following through. They are just holding towards Top Banana for right now, though.
Looking a bit close to the boiler there. But I think he picked up a smoke, right? Off the floor. I'm just going to check that myself. No, actually, so he already has a smoke still. So he could have used his own and then grabbed that one as well. But doesn't quite make that happen. 3 men towards A right now for Team 1. That was such a good bait play. They smoke arch side, so Dumo gets to bait a player in. So now they know there's at least one player still on this A site instead of the AWP. They should assume there's only one B after finding the rotate. And look at Malbs. He's having to make a play here. You need to choose one or the other, right? You need to choose either fight CT or fight Banana. You can't choose both.
They're going towards Top Banana. Professor Malbs, Ben. Will his doctorate work out well for him here? Wide swing on the first is nice. IDK doesn't know what's hit him as he sidelines him. And we're down to the 3 versus 3. Suspecting the flank from the rear. He was ready for Dumal, but Dumal still gets the shot off. And this makes it quite bad. The CTs are dropping, falling out of the sky like flies at this point, just being swatted down. Barton's the only one that remains alive. 1 versus 3. Has a kit, has the Kalashnikov, but unfortunately doesn't have a body anymore. Head knocked off there. RCF just swings in and cleans it up. Yeah, gaming. They've got momentum at the moment.
Yeah, it is their pick of Inferno, bear in mind as well. But consider the alternative angle where we saw Team 1 pick this map in the previous series we saw. So it's not exactly a map that they don't go towards quite often. So for them to be 4-0 down in quite a handily fashion right now, it's not great. They are keeping EA Gaming quite honest though. Like the money's not fantastic on that side of things. There's 3 players with like 5k. So win 1 round, you might be able to get yourself into a position where you could break the economy on that T side. Nades exchange from both sides, only 2 damage each.
Tower default coming out then. Basically just playing for the map control. You've got the 2 players towards apartment. Team 1 though, full deco. All the deagles are out in force. They've got those free smokes and they haven't been forced to use them yet either. So as long as they keep them to late into the round, potentially they could slow down the course of the game massively.
Yeah, holding on to them quite well so far. Only 1 smoke left on B now. And in fact, that is used as well. Okay, so there's no smokes left at all. We were just talking about how they need to hold on to them quite well and, play the efficiency side of things. And all smoke / utility is gone off the map by about 35 seconds overall here. So not really what we wanted from them.
No. It could have been the difference, right? Especially now with them doubling back towards B. If you still had those smokes, at least even one to drop now, burn it down to the last few seconds, or force them to push through it, you've got a huge advantage in the round. Instead, when it comes down to the firefights, you've got to favour the rifles. They've got more range. They've got more stopping power. IDK, full of confidence, slowly teeters his way out, peeking round on the rim, looking for the first face. Malik gets a frag back over towards the A bomb site. The issue is the A bomb site is not where the commotion is going down. It's all at B. They're leaving this very close though, but they don't have much time to plant. And Malbs, the double kill with the deagle. They can't get the bomb. It's dropped in pool. And their hopes and dreams have gone down the gutter.
It's not even a case of it being that they dropped the bomb, on the site when he was getting those kills on site. He's killed the player in pool, and that is the round done. Like, none of the players could get back and plant. Like, nobody had it on their mind to go get the bomb immediately.
Yeah.
So really well played from Malbs there. Really dishing out the operation, the right procedure right there to take them out.
I'm so surprised. It felt like there was potentially some misplays that had thrown the chance in that round away. But I guess you can't take away the raw gun skill, right? Perfectly played with the deagle. Good positions being taken. The confidence is straight back as well.
Yeah, confidence is there. Opening kill from Maluk as well. Followed by a second from Malbs as well. Straight through the wall in the head. So 2 nice openers. Team 1 looking a lot better right now. Just trying to think what the result was on Inferno the last time we saw them play this map. Just gonna grab that. Because I'm trying to think how many CT rounds was it that Team 1 managed to... So they didn't really get a chance to show their full CT side, did they? So they got 7 of a possible 12 against Triumph. So that's not too bad. But that basically puts them on a trajectory to get like 9. So right now, they're not looking that great compared to what they had against Triumph.
Oh, look.
That's too easy.
Yeah, he's basically just been a hunter throughout the course of this round. Taking well-timed peaks, not really overextending. It's good. Nice CS coming out from Team 1. A little bit better here. The game's getting closer. 4-2 split on the scoreline. Obviously, cash for Yeah Gaming's gone out the window, Ben. So, wouldn't be surprised if it was just another full deagle round.
Yeah, I mean, we've had proven performances from the Deagles this turn.
Well, there's been a couple of players that have...
Floppy, right? We'll leave him to the side, right?
We'll forget about that.
Most players.
Good performance elsewhere. Yeah.
Ooh, that's an interesting play to go for. It's actually pop, flash, and face that angle. I suppose it only works really with an AK, which he does have. Like an M4 is no good really. You headshot him, like he crouches. That is rough. IDK sat there with his Glock in the cubby.
Not really much.
Tries to strike. He's done decent damage. Just,
What?
Not enough, really. I was going to say, that's a filthy off angle to hold in Boiler, but unfortunately it is a left-hand peak. Like the CT has that right. And there we go, the bell's being rung. I was going to say, more people should ring the bell.
The
oncoming
bell.
warning.
It's one of those when you're stuck in a clutch, or you're left in like a 1vx scenario, right? You just spam the bell. Reinvigorates it, gives you the extra power.
Another buy round there. PRT's built up a big bank on his own there, really, from the CT side. So there is another buy behind the CT one if they do lose it. So the nades for the close wall players, even though the Molotov was there, so maybe not thinking where the players could be. But look at this on the minimap. This is going to be a B attack. A very early execute going to come through. But look at the utility. Malb still has his Molotov, and they still have 2 smokes available.
Flash goes in. IDK, sprint straight through. They've actually stopped focusing towards first oranges, though. They were so heavily focused on coffins, Ben, that they've been set up with a date with the coroner. They've been putting coffins themselves, and now we're left into the 1 versus 4. Tatterson. He has the AK out, watching towards the smoke. Gonna tap it to try and draw the fire. It's only 1 HP. A single shot from the AK will take him down. Actually takes a lot of damage for it. Left on 25 HP. That might have really restricted his chances, especially when you just get spammed. 4-4, we're tied.
It felt like they should never have got away with that B hold. They were preparing to take top banana control back. Like, we even saw Malbs, he still threw the Molotov over the top whilst the grenades were coming in. Like, he had his back turned, neither player was checking the correct angles when they're running in. Quite poor from your gaming there.
It's not ideal. On a list of things you want to do, it's probably at the bottom, Ben.
It's not very high up, that's for sure.
No, you probably got like win.
Yeah?
That would at least be there. Pistol's obviously not getting much of a chance to do a lot here.
He was getting chased in Boiler then, but it didn't seem to worry too much. So should have an avenue of escape here if he pulls back. He needs to really play like pit or something. Try and get like a headshot angle and play.
Utility-wise, there is still loads of smokes and flashes left. So yeah, gaming, if they want to try and play with the time, they've got about a minute. You're close towards A site, you've got brackets control, smoke over, use the flashes to get yourself in. They're going up through quad. Issue is, even though they smoke off PRT, if he's got the AWP, as long as he gets contact, he could have found himself 2 kills for free. But it misses. Barely bypasses them. They've slipped onto the site. Malik with the AK, shooting through, gets a single frag, a tag onto the second as well, and they swarm. The Yeah Gaming Killer Bees are on the move. And they're stinging. Packing quite a punch with these Deagles, Benjamin.
PRT missed like 4 AWP shots just then.
Yeah.
I think that might be the clinical thing that loses them the round, although Malbs, he's making it possible. It's a 1v1 now. Did you see him?
Oh!
Okay, he gets the 1v3, but I feel like they have no right to be winning that round anyway.
No.
Like, PRT's whiffed too many bullets. Malbs thankfully, gets a chance at 1v1ing multiple different people. And he kind of bails them out. He's been the sole reason they've won 2 of these rounds so far. He's got 14 kills already.
What is ADR looking like right now? 133 ADR, 92 utility damage.
Doing pretty well.
Well, that's not bad.
It has been primarily that, it was the Deagle round, wasn't it? And then down banana, he's been good for at least 1 every single time.
So Team 1 obviously finally take the lead. Yeah Gaming, they went on a spree of 4 rounds on the spin. Yeah Gaming have finally let that drop off, and Team 1 have had 5 in succession. Mirror buys with the rifles and the AWPs coming out though, so Battle of RCF versus Maluk. Go for
So
the log
retake,
totem pole.
yeah, they've just done the exact same nades we saw from them a lot in the previous game. The retake top banana grenades thrown. I feel like they should be boosting Pesadeo here, not Malbs, because grenade difference, right? If you're on top of the boost, you can't use your grenades. Otherwise, it's very clear where you're throwing them from. So they're going to have a wasted smoke up there. But it should be okay. They've got 3 players here anyway. The tape's going to come through. Maluk gets the first. He should get his nade off as well.
Wow. They were baited into him. He was in the prime time position to spam through. That's not the frag I thought he would have got, but he does redeem himself anyways. He drops off the CT boost, spams through the smoke and gets a kill. Maluk with his second of the round before he's sent off to the graveyard. And we're down into a 2 versus 3. The bomb's stuck at top banana though, Ben. And he's paranoid about crossing. He doesn't want to fully commit and run the risk of going for this yet. And fast sub, peeking out from new boxes. Bit off more than he could chew there. Professor Maubs schooling him. And it all comes down to the 1 versus 3. Tatterson, can he tear them to pieces and leave them in tatters as he peeks up on the corner? The spam comes through. Gets the wall bang off on Malbs. The trade comes in. And Team 1, they keep it going. 6-4. The streak's unbroken.
They're holding on right now. It feels like they're being given a lot of fortune on some of these rounds. The round with the Deagle, where the time ran out, it feels like you got quite fortunate to get the 2. There was the round where PRT misses so many AWP ports as well. That one just then, yeah, they've left their lines completely on the defense, but yeah, they still make it work. A 4 Spires in from EA Gaming, not a great one. Utility's lacking, but they still have the firepower of 4 AKs at least.
Maluk. He went for the aggressive second mid peak once. He doesn't fancy trying his luck again and rolling the dice. Instead, he just holds towards arch side, playing a bit more of a standard angle. Nice frag. Gets one, falls back, dashes the Molotov as well. They push through, though. They're not messing about, Ben. The only issue is they've been messed up, PRT! Oh, the spray down of a lifetime. That's just what you want if you go in rotating towards arch.
Jeez. Like, as Maluk was getting that opening kill, I was wondering how many opening kills has he had, because it feels like he's been running around the map getting the opener every single time.
Yeah.
His pause makes sense as well. Like, the momentum is clearly going the other way. 7 rounds in a row right now for Team 1. So Maluk's got 5 opening kills right now. 5 and 0 he is. With that AWP primarily, of course, as well. But he is dictating the play completely. Like, yeah, Gaming, they've only had 2 opening kills this entire map so far as well, bear in mind. So it really isn't working out for them in the opening part of the round, at least.
It's not been going well. Good to see Malbs, of course, as well. 16-8 at the top of the scoreboard. He's been doing work for Team 1. It's only really Tatterson that's standing out for Yeah Gaming currently, 10-8.
Yeah, there's not been too much backing for the other players, really, right? He's got the 10 kills, but then IDK was the man that we watched quite a lot, like in the previous series against Cloud9. RCF as well. They were the 2 that really shined the brightest. Duma obviously coming in with a few big kills here and there as well. So they need everybody else to show up, to be honest.
No, you are right. I mean, IDK on train was a huge star player, right? Especially when he did have the Deagle. It was Deagle King because he was just peeling back scalps consistently with a weapon. This time, he favours the Tech 9 train, though. That's going to be picked up alongside the rest of the boys. 2 Tech 9s, 2 CZs, 1 Deagle. That's all of the stopping power that Yeah Gaming has going into this round on this side. Holding early towards bottom banana. Smokes and flashes go over and they push off the back of it, charging their way up towards the site. Professor Malbs is there. There's a rotation coming around, so he will have support soon, but he needs to delay. He has to stay alive, if not guarantee himself 2 frags. Beautiful headshot on the first. Fast sub, not fast enough. Doomal trades it back, and we're left into the 4-on-4. Bomb's not gone down yet, but it's close, Ben. They're trying to get the plant off on full.
And he plants on top of the actual furnace there, and that's a lovely spam. 3v4. This shouldn't be a possible round for Team 1, but they're getting kills for no reason here. Flash comes through. Yeah, the flash came through beautifully. Oh my god, how are they getting a chance to get this round? The smoke's going to go down. There's only tapping through the smoke that's possible. He's got a CZ.
Yeah, surely that's just hard defuse and you're done. It's body blocked as well. The bodyguard coming out.
Oh no.
Stay low. Oh no, not the blade! Butcher Pete, and the disrespect.
A bit unneeded.
Little bit aggressive, little bit aggressive.
Maybe he thought there was literally no bullets left in that CZ, perhaps. That could be a thing. But he does give away an AK. So maybe that'll come back to bite him. Or stab him in the back.
Oh man. Well, round 13. 8-4. Ever since we had those first 4 rounds for Yeah Gaming, they haven't been able to get back into any sort of position to control the game. Team 1 have had a lot of success off Maluk with the AWP. He's been keeping it quite dynamic as well. It's not been too stale. He's been playing it nicely. Playing different angles. Going for the occasional peek in for info towards mid or second mid.
So that was going to be the first time that they actually used those grenades they've been throwing. Like, that was the first time they were going to actually take the top of it. So instead they're going to boost back up, so they've done it correctly this time. They keep the smoke on the player who's not boosted. However, the difference is they don't have that third player there. Team 1, they should know that this B bomb site is weak. Like, they need to have a third player here. They've been hitting it over and over again, and it feels like it's just a matter of time. Smoke should come through. Yeah, he needs to put the smoke down as soon as grenades come over. There we go, and play behind it. Otherwise, you're going to lose the bomb site.
That's the contact. Smoke is dropped. Bit of a gap on the left if you want to try and face over it. Talking of facing, Malbs, he's played this angle once before. He didn't get much success from on top, but he did when he dropped off. This time, doesn't need to hit him with the elbow. Instead, utilizes the high ground for the first trade. They're reboosting as well. They're actually putting Malbs back up after he's jumped down. And they fall for it. They didn't realize he was there. He gets a spray down to IDK in the back line. 3-on-3. Tattersson, the pool punisher. Waiting on the angle as he lurks in position. Will he be able to strike though? PRT flashes over. Deep, good forearm strength. Tattersson overextends on the peak. And he leaves himself susceptible to the sideline. 2v2. PRT just tapping away with the M4. And the key factor is time is ticking away. They don't have long left. They have to be reactive about this and fully commit if they want to get the defuse off. He needs to stick it. He's just holding it, Ben! Unless the peak comes out now, it's done! He gets the defuse and the AWP kill.
It felt like he might have not heard the tap until a bit late, right? It felt maybe Dumo called it on his death cam, perhaps? Because it felt like the peak was quite late. Either way, that's another round where Team 1, they get bailed out because of the post-plant situation. This is 3 diffuses now of the last 3 attempts. Like these rounds, they should not be going this way at all. Just when I think it was at 4-3 to game, and I said, right now Team 1, they're not quite on track to get that amount of CT rounds that they would expect to have. But they reached 9, and they're looking to make it double digits. And their money's actually in a pretty good spot as well, so they'll buy for the last regardless as well. Pretty decent, and that nade,
oh man.
That's good.
That was the landlord, Ben. He just threw the rent at them. They hadn't paid their rent, Ben. And that's not good. That's what happens if you don't pay your rent. Just take a bullet to the face. Completely pushing through. They're capitalizing on it. They're trying to at least react somewhat. The AWP comes out from RCF. It's a pick back, leaving on the 3v3. IDK! I don't even think he saw that peak.
I don't think he did either. Still 3v2. Make that 2v2 now. RCF doubling down. That bomb just picked up now. They've got good utility still, both sides. So if they do want to cover off that pit angle, they can. They can basically re-execute as CTs now onto this bomb site. If they wanted to, obviously.
Just retake their own site. The utility they have. Ooh. Malik trying to bait the shot. Believing RCF could have been AWPing the angle. The exchange of the Molotovs from both of the AWPers, it allows Malbs to peek out. Malbs get the dink off as well. So Tattersson so low. They don't have any offensive utility left to dispatch them, so they just need to push, play the trade game. Both peaked together. It very nearly went wrong for them. But they do punish him. They get the defuse off. An 10th round. Non-stop victories coming out from Team 1 right now. And there's that smiley once again.
So I think, consider right that the pistol round, I'm pretty sure they didn't get it because they came off the bomb thinking there was no time. Or at least that's what I could see, at the very least.
Yeah.
So even though they lost the pistol and then the rounds afterwards, they've still managed to get 10 rounds here. And they could get 11. I don't know how they managed it. This is Yeah Gaming's pick.
What's our second map in the series?
Train.
Ooh.
So a map that Team 1 have been seen playing, and Yeah Gaming have already played it today too.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, this aggression. The flash missed! Oh my word.
What is the spray down here?
The double peek, the player in balcony as well. It looks like a lot better than the actual initial bit. Oh, how does he not get that kill? Quite unlucky.
So it's a 2 versus 3. Malik hardscope down middle, looking out. PRT, a little bit questionable. Peeks out into it towards second mid, gets the info as he's tagged up, but loses on the overall firefight. We're down to just Dumal. Will Dumal the Destroyer be able to peel back some scouts as he peeks round towards Banana? No, he can't. Malbs will find him with the M4, takes him through. That's 11-4 in the first half. See how it goes when we come back in for the second after the break. And we are back with more Counter-Strike action here, of course. Team 1 leading 11-4 over Yeah Gaming. Ben, I mean, what on earth? Yeah Gaming, 4 rounds on the spin, and that was it. That was the end of the story.
Yeah, I mean, it's very rare you see that sort of sequence nowadays. Normally there's a round, like, you know, they slip up on. But there was multiple rounds where they should have slipped up, right? Yeah. There was so many rounds that they should not have won, but it just kept on happening over and over and over again. And Team 1, they should be feeling very, very blessed right now because I feel like they should definitely not be leading 11-4 at the half.
No, you wouldn't have thought so. Well, let's get back in game then as we carry on with this series. And we carry on with the second half of this first map. Inferno carries on. Round 16, Ben. We've had some crazy pistol rounds over the course of the day. A lot of it was coming out from Grim earlier, so unfortunately he isn't going to be featuring here now.
Oh gosh.
Ooh.
I'm glad we got that angle on that one. Oh no. The CT's taking long range battles, unfortunately, not quite working out how they should. Oh, IDK getting caught out though. That's a P250 is chasing him, and that's an easy kill to find. This pistol's gone completely away, right? This might be like the 12th round in a row for Team 1.
It could be. And I think it certainly should be, with the way they've played it. RCF comes round. He's got the only kit. Tatson has armor USP, but they're so far away in terms of the timing. It's also a matter of if Tatson can even actually get up top banana. He might have been blessed by the timing.
So we're going to see this ninja defuse then, or what? From RCF. Is he just going to...
Surely they don't give him a chance. Surely they don't rotate off, right? Like, come on.
Yeah, no way. Ooh. Flash drop.
Oh, yeah. Deleted from existence, of course.
Maluk's been playing very, very well on PRT too. I mean, those three players, Maluk, Malbs, PRT, they got 22, 17, 17. The other two players have 7 each. It's been the show between the three of them alone thus far.
They might be in the same team, but they're competing against one another right now, it feels like, with some of the frags they've been pulling out. Maybe this is the chance for a little bit more momentum for the rest of the side, though. Across the board, this should be a round for them. Yeah, gaming, the classic buy that we've seen time and time again, of course, basically the deco with the scout to support it. The old tag 'em and bag 'em. Talking to the tags, there's the first.
The first of many, although it's not as clean of a shot. Just the 44 damage, so through the corner of the wall a bit. Barton blocking his teammate's flash there on the way through. So Team 1, it was the T side that they struggled with against Triumph, bear in mind, right? They got the, I think it was 11-4 to Triumph on that T side. Well,
yeah.
When Triumph was CT, of course. So this is the side that questions should be asked. Obviously, this is looking a lot slower now at the very least. So maybe some better things to be seen.
Ooh. I enjoy the play. Unfortunately for them, it's only the single frag they get before Maluk just guns them both down with the AK, so they don't have a chance to recover that weapon. They've also got to decide where they want to try and gamble stack towards as well. You've only got 3 players left alive. 50 seconds on the clock, Ben. Team 1 walking back towards the A site.
Unfortunately, see on the radar, Dumo, he's on his way back. 2 of these players are one shot to a scout in the body as well.
Oh,
18 damage though.
Both.
Although he's basically cut himself off though, but that's basically a tag-in situation.
Tag me in, coach. Let me have a go. Oh! Oh! Oh, it was Tatterson, alright. Still working well though for the CT side. Somehow they've got it back into a winnable position. They've got the gun as well. That's incredibly critical, but you won't even need to use the AK. Just use the Deagle to cause disarray. Beautiful shot. Straight between the eyes, 12-5. And what's that? 1 round after 12 on the spin for Team 1? They finally get around?
Yes. Yes.
Man. Is that the start of something new?
I'm not too sure if it will be. Like, there's not much room for error right now, is there? That's the only awkward bit about this. It is a force buy by Team 1, but look at, there's no smokes on this force buy. Just 5 flashes and deagles.
Are they quite literally just going to pelt flashes in? Like old school Very Games, Ben? Just open up a crate of flashes at middle and then charge in?
Potentially. There's not much else they can do. So flashes come through, that's 1 kill. But the trade is immediate. Oh, hang on, the banana player got killed. How are they giving away kills like this? So many of them are unneeded. So the guns are free for them as well. Oh no.
It does feel like there was some very unnecessary casualties. Oh, Dumal!
Did they see his gun? Yeah, they did.
They know. They've seen the barrel. They still push in. They go for it on the full clear, committing to get him around the corner. He goes down to the MP9. It's all left on one man. Tatterson sprinting towards the site, beelines it there and gets close towards CT. They cross. One man towards site. One holding at top banana near Cubby. Spams through the smoke. Good tag. 15 damage done. Peeking back round by Garden. He's got his shears ready to try and lop their heads off. Can he perform the spring clean in though?
Double
Clearing out
play
on the
towards
side.
bananas actually kind of sick right here. There's no kit. They could basically just one of them play full aggro here. Maluk will do that. Gets the kill, but he's betting that the player's there. He gets him.
What?
No time. There's no time there. The music started. It's too late. 13 to 5. How did they make that round work? Like how? Obviously, the kit was the main thing for the 2v1, right? But it should never get into that situation anyway. Bizarre. Very bizarre.
I mean, decisive play from Tatson, at least realizing obviously he had to go for it. Fought towards banana. Surprised that deagle shot actually landed. Just rough that the timing was not on his side. Both of them basically having scrappy buys here going into this round as well. 2 AKs, a UMP, double Galil versus a famous AK, a UMP and a scout, and then just the deagle. The big man-eyed Deagle King. Probably not the worst weapon in the world to have him on. You say it, and there you go. Straight through the smoke, Ben. Supported by RCF, he rips Malb's head off. The Professor will not be thinking about much. He's let a bullet through where his thoughts get processed. Fast sub with a peek back across, takes down Maluk. And we're on for a scrappy round.
That's been every round so far, this half at least. Round 19. There's only 2 players towards this site, so they can isolate both of them. But they've got a really nice crossfire here.
Molly back pit. They run through the smoke. They get on site. Fast sub adjusts, but he goes down anyway. He's blind, and he's just been spammed up by the UMP, the machine pistol overpowering him. It's all down to the 3-on-3. Tatterson. He just walks up, Ben. He gets the peek onto the site. Ben, how is he doing this? He's pretty much single-handedly just retaken the site all on his own. You had 3 men there, but it feels like they were all watching the same angle.
It feels like they didn't know he was in pit. They felt like... so for some reason they thought, okay, there's only one player on the site and then a player arch, and that's it. You basically need to always think there is a player in pit when you go towards that A-bomb site. Otherwise you're just going to get caught off guard. It's such a powerful position. Like, it's hard to clear it and everything, but... yeah, it's a powerful position, which is why you should think there's a player there. Awkward one to lose, but I suppose that's been the story of the game for the most part. Awkward rounds that shouldn't go the way they do. Simon, they can eco and actually go for the buy next. Just the flash and 2 deals.
Could be the mid-crunch. You send the 4 players up second mid, one of them's got a flash. Maluk playing towards middle, he can flash them out and they'll just sprint straight up. Are they going to go quad or arch though? So if they go quad, they'll be running into the bolstered defense of the CT side. Oh no. What? They're allowed to get so much control of this. They can get round to arch and run into the fight versus IDK. They get the kill on him as well. And that is a Kalashnikov scavenged.
I like the slowdown, although players potentially peeking a bit too much there as well. Do they know that he's in ups though? This could be an interesting storyline depending on how it develops here. Because they're just hoping some of the CTs will move into them. Right now, Dumao has no control on Banana. He smoked the bottom, but otherwise he doesn't have a control there. They need to make a move on the CT side. Whether it's information down mid to clear Banana that way, or either contact's been found and Malps, he gets the kill! No armor! And there's information being relayed, there's people rotating. They're gonna go back A. Oh no.
They've played this so right. It's a round that could be so won for Team 1. As long as they don't make a mistake and they clear their angles towards RCF. He's in mini pit and he's causing some major problems. Response back with the deagle. It puts him to bed. They can grab the bomb. They've got time to make their move towards the site. Just enough as well. We're getting it close towards the mark here. They'll be planting at 13 seconds. Bomb goes down. Molotov over on quad. Ignites the path. And makes it harder for the push-up from the CT side. Malbs and Barton. Can they clutch this one? And get a 14th on the board for Team 1. Malbs from behind the box, peering round, takes the headshot angle and secures the fight. They're both out in the open as well. They're playing close to the smoke. They believe there's another man at quad. Instead, he's on balcony. And he is broken. Shot through the smoke. Stricken down by Malbs. And the 14th round is found. Team 1 soaring ahead here on Inferno, Ben.
Very bizarre. Like, so, they had what, 2 deagles and a flashbang just then. How does an AK with no armor win the firefight from long-range ruins to CT? Like, you don't need to give them that fight either. You should know they probably don't have armor. Play an angle where you can get the information and maybe get a kill plus another one, not just take a chance on a long-range battle like that. Silly. 14-6 now as Team 1. This is Yeah Gaming's pick, bear in mind as well. Nice boost. Trade not possible. Does take a lot of damage from the Molotov though.
So Tatson's been dropped down to 64. IDK's on 44. And they just fall back to site. Don't overstay their welcome. That could be the issue. Barton, though, towards middle. Thought he was actually going to try and push round. Boiler was being held. Fast up probably would have got the frag off with the Deagle and upgrade to the AK. Instead, they just group up towards top banana, though. They need to make the use of the range advantage they've got, Ben. The reposition's good from Yeah Gaming. They've got a great understanding of what's going on into the round, but here comes the carnage. IDK, the pistol punisher with the 5.7. He's been pretty damn dastardly with the gun. He only gets 1 this time. 2 Ts left on the site. Holding on their angles. RCF pushing up close, but it's smoked, and they can't get back in yet. It's going to fade. Oh, he's holding from pool. How are they getting the kills? Ben! He's been able to take him down on a push. It's just a 1v1.
Oh no!
Bomb with 3 HP! The nade gets caught. It doesn't go round the corner. That could have been it right there. GG in the round. Instead, it's Barton in the 1 versus 1. Scout of RCF. Who's going to be quicker? The AK on the angle towards Fountain washes over him. And the downpour comes in. A downpour of bullets. Team 1, 15 rounds.
I'm still just confused. How did those 2 players behind not get anything? Right,
Yeah,
one of them had an
I don't
AK,
know.
one of them had a scout,
He
which is
was
fine.
trapped in pool. He was basically just on his own, on an island. There was nothing that he could have done, surely. Ben, what is this? There is a Krieg in play.
There is a Krieg in play.
Where's he found that artifact?
Not sure, but that's a fantastic grenade from the banana player in IDK there. But he's on his own. He's getting the smoke down quite early. There's a lot of pressure. The CT smoke coming through as well, forcing the rotate. Yeah, Gaming, they stacked mid here as well. And unfortunately for them, there's nobody coming their way. Barton's holding so far back with that Krieg. Looks like it's just going to be a B take to try and close it out. 15-6 currently. As long as the flashes are good, this should be it.
There's 3 Molotovs primed and ready. Lighters out, waiting for the minute to set off the ignition. They all get cast across. IDK gets dropped down to 44 off the back of it. Yeah, they just group up. They're trapped there, surely. They're going to spot them through the smoke as soon as it dissipates and they push in. Was that the jumping mid-air?
Yep.
The
And the
UMP
Krieg!
shot. The Krieg gets its time to shine. Oh, Ben, this is going to be the last round. There's no way. They've just been completely slapped about.
Definitely looking like it. There's no kit in play. The bomb is taken away. Damage through the smoke coming through as well. Oh no. The flash comes through, but there's nothing left. RCF on his own. Has to get an ace to win this as well.
Alright.
But he's trying.
They've been giving him a chance. It looked like maybe there was going to be an opportunity. He was being a smoke criminal. Took down a couple of them, but no, in the end, Team 1 does win it. They take that first map. Unfortunately, the fact is for them, of course, that this is an upset map win when you think about it. For the logistics, it's not looking good for their opposition of Yeah.
Yeah, not ideal. Not ideal whatsoever. So, like, just think standout performances, though, right? Maluk, I mentioned his opening kills. He ended the game with 6-1.
Yeah.
Malbs had 9 rounds with 2+ kills as well, so nearly half of the rounds in the entire game, he had 2+ kills in. He was so important, and just a small note as well, there were so many of those rounds that were close. There was 4 clutch rounds that went in favour of Team 1. Yeah, didn't win a single one either. So,
Oh, man.
very much just a lot of silly rounds, right? I think is the best way to put it.
Yeah. You can see with the grouping as well, like you pointed this out, right? The fact that it's literally 25, 22, 19, 14, 14. Like they were close with the overall kills. They did very well at coming back into that. They lose 4 rounds and then it was just like a complete flip of the switch. Entirely different team.
I would like to know how many like kills Yeah Gaming had in those 4 rounds, and then like the rest of the game as a
Yeah,
comparison.
what the difference is.
Yeah, because it felt like some of the rounds they were close, but how many rounds did they actually get up in those 4 of the 6 rounds they won? But ultimately, that's Inferno going Team One's way, right? That's Yeah Gaming's pick being lost. Train's our next one, and Yeah Gaming, they've just lost that to MIBR as well. It's quite a tough fought game, but I'm not too sure how well this bodes for them.
No, it definitely could be worrying. Obviously, that will be what is coming up next. Train, hopefully, it's a better state of affairs. They need to put up a good fight on it, and you'd imagine maybe they can use some of the tricks up their sleeve that they would have found versus MIBR. Keep it locked here then when we come back in for some more CS Summit 6 action of the next map of Train after the break.